Heidi ho, good neighbors. It's Phil Russert, hoping to get some people in the room tonight because I have some stuff to tell you. Exciting stuff. Some of you may have seen already the press release on Comics Beat, Bleeding Cool and Bleeding Fool. Um, some of you may have not. And I'm here to kind of talk about it, and not just talk about it, but to explain a little further, go a little deeper into it, and include my crying cat in the background. And yeah, this is exciting. Um, it hasn't been done before on this level, and it is really going to be helpful to a lot of not just small publishers, but even big publishers. Um, and it's going to trickle down and help retailers. I mean, like benefit retailers as well. And I'm really excited about this. I've been working at this for a little while. Um, they locked my cat in the room, so my cat is making a lot of noise. Hang on 1 second. Thanks for locking the cat in the room while I'm live. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay. So we're on, I think, our 10th month now, our 10th catalog. June 1st, we had launched Philbo distribution. Diamond went down. I knew it was going down. I had been looking at the industry, and I know some of you get mad at me when I complain about the things that I feel are broken in the industry. And that's fine. You know, everybody's entitled to what they feel. But I say those things because I love the industry and I care about the industry, from the artists to the writers to the editors to the publishers to the retailers. I love it all. I love the medium. So I'm always trying to find ways to be part of the solution and fix what I think are some of the problems. And again, this is what I think are some of the problems. You may disagree, you may not. And so I started distribution for small press because a lot of them didn't get an opportunity, myself included, to get into the direct market. So I started distribution. It's been slowly growing, the distribution. It kind of hit a flat line, and it's growing again a little bit. But there was so much more to do. So my product manager, Maura Powers, does a wonderful job helping me, and I'm thankful for her. And she's done a lot. She's actually going to come on as a minority partner of Philbo Entertainment Promotions, which is my company. And I have subsidiary companies. I have the publishing, I have my own CreatorCon and conventions, and I have the distribution. And we're branching into something else now. One of the biggest problems going on with comics, and again, mostly small press, but this affects DC, Marvel, Dynamite, all of them too, is shipping costs are ridiculous and printing costs are high. And even when you go overseas and you get offset printing by ordering thousands of issues, and maybe you get that 70-cent issue, to ship it over here not only takes a long time, but when you're Marvel and DC, you must be paying $100,000 in shipping when you're talking about millions of books. I mean, Absolute Batman sells 1 million plus books. Imagine what that shipping cost is. And if you're trying to hurry up, you're not going by boat, you're trying to get it quicker by air, it's going to be a lot more money. So it's really expensive, the overhead for publishers, which then trickles down and affects the retailers because they can't give as better an incentive to retailers. They can't do returns. They can't do all these things. And then the retailers are struggling. And it's this vicious cycle. And it's the middlemen that seem to take all the money and run. Well, I don't want to be one of those middlemen. I wanted to be a facilitator that solves some of the problems while making money and succeeding myself as well. So in order to help establish a foothold in the industry that is meaningful and helpful to both publishers and retailers, I am going to launch with Maura Powers the Philbo print on demand part of our business. So what does that mean? That means if you're in distribution with me, you no longer have to get your books printed at $3, $4 because you're not doing offset printing, and then worry about spending tons of money to ship them to me, worrying about damages, the time it takes to get to me, etc. You can now just send me a print file. I print up the book at an extremely competitive rate. And when I say competitive, if you're in my distribution, it's low. It's very low. You no longer are paying shipping. You are no longer worried about the damages. There's no longer time to get it here. And my printing is going to be the cheapest printing in all of the United States. And I can back that up, and you will see when we roll out the prices. Now, our printing is going to be able to print up the retailer order as ordered. Instead of printing up 400 of this issue, 200 of that issue, if the order is 50 of this, 40 of that, 30 of that, it's going to print that specific retailer order, which now I pull right off the printer. My staff pulls off the printer, they pack it up, they label it, they ship it out. I'm cutting my labor costs as well. I don't have to pick orders. I don't have to receive books. We hit print from the queue, we pack, we label, we ship. My costs are down, which means I can keep my percentage down and distribute you in a direct market for less. Your printing costs are so much lower. You are now going to make a profit even if you sell 5 books. We have no minimum. We will not ask you for a minimum. You sell 1 book, we will print 1 book. You'll still make money off that book. Because of that, getting rid of that high expense, we can now offer retailers higher incentives, higher discounts. We can also accept returns. Remember those? Those are what you used to get back, in the 80s. Philbo distribution is going to have tier discount pricing. We're going to accept returns based on your tier. No questions asked. And we are going to roll out a physical catalog. So our catalog will be physical, going to stores. A lot of consumers have asked me, I love to get previews. Can we get a Philviews? Now you can. Returns, discounts up to 50%. The publishers are going to make money no matter how many they sell. I'm going to make my share of money, and everybody's happy. And right now, postal prices are going up. They just announced they're going up 8%. Well, I'm getting rid of that problem for you. On top of that, if you're an artist and you have your sketchbook campaign, or you need art prints, 11 by 17, 12 by 18, whatever, 12 by 14 for your conventions, we can print those for you at the lowest cost you're going to find anywhere. Okay? Now, no distribution in the direct market has ever combined with printing. Ever. I don't say this to brag. I want people to understand how big this is. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than all of us. This is a solution to probably 80 to 90% of the problems that publishers face. And this isn't just the small publisher like Philbo or Knuckle Supper Studios. DC, Marvel, Dynamite, Nick Barucci, don't know if you're watching, Mad Cave. Nick, I'm a state over from you. How much? No more inventory that you're sitting on. That is just sitting there collecting space for you that you're paying rent on. Your costs come down because there's no longer consignment inventory to worry about. I can't steal your consignment inventory like Diamond did, not that I would. You don't have to pay for warehousing of books because it's going to be print, send. Period. This will limit print runs to only what the FOC is? Or no. If you're a publisher in our distribution and say you sell 500 books, you tell me if you want another 100 or 200 for your convention appearances, you just have to pay for the shipping to where you are for those overage. But I will ship out the direct market for you, and then whatever overage you want, I ship to you. Our contract will stipulate we are not to print anything more than the publisher requests. I am not here to swindle anyone or hurt anyone. I want us all to win. That's the key, guys. If we're all making money, if we're all succeeding, the industry flourishes, comics thrive and become the king of media again. The retailers are making money. They're willing to take a chance on some small publisher books because I'm willing to take some returns, no questions asked. The publishers are making money even on low print runs, and I make my money. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to be greedy. If I can make enough money that I'm taking care of my family and I'm comfortable and I'm loving what I'm doing every day, I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to be the monopoly. I don't need to squash everybody. I just want to be part of the solution. And I'm creating my own ecosystem in the industry where I'm no longer relying on everyone. I'm a publisher who can take on other people if they want to publish through me, print for them, and direct market distribute for them. We're a one-stop shop. And we're going to be rolling out other things as well that I can't get into right now once this is established. So, and again, this could benefit a Marvel or a DC. You would save hundreds of thousands of dollars in shipping if you're listening, anybody out there, going through Philbo. I'm here in New York, the Mecca, right here. You want to come to New York Comic-Con? Real simple. Put your print order through me. I meet you at Comic-Con. I hand you your books. No problem. And if you're not distributing through me, you can still use our print services, and you're still going to get the cheapest prices in all of the United States. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We are all searching for the right printer. And there's a lot of great printers out there with great quality, no doubt. But they're getting expensive. You know, their overhead or whatever the case may be is high. I mean, there are printers that are charging over $4 a book for a 24-page floppy, $380. The lowest I've seen is like $290. We're going to be lower than that. We're going to be lower than that. We're going to roll out the prices very soon. We're going to roll out more information very soon. But Philbo Distribution, Philbo Print on Demand, Philbo Publishing, your one-stop shop. We will also do Kickstarter fulfillment. If you want us to do your Kickstarter, because we're already distributing, we can easily print your Kickstarter and ship it to all your backers for you, and we're not going to rake you over the coals. We'll make it affordable. That's what we're here to do. The problem is, the way everything is right now, some people are taking all the money while the others are not. Creators are not making any money. Some retailers are making money. Some are struggling to make money. But the middlemen, the big distributors, etc., they're taking all the money. They're the ones making all the money while we all hustle and struggle and do the best we can. We're also helping you marketing. We can print your flyers. And if you're in distribution with us, we print up whatever flyer material you want. We put it in the packages that are going out to the stores. We're there to help you. We're there to work with you. If you're in the UK and you're a publisher, or if you're in some other country and you want to get to the US market, but to ship your books is absurd and you don't want to print in America because it's way more than what you print there, here's your solution. We are going to be comparable in price to overseas. And you can just put your order in with us, and then we can print for you and distribute it through the United States for you. So you can, that breaks that barrier. If you're Diamond UK, you have a bunch of publishers that want to publish and get into the United States market. Reach out to me. Maybe we can work out a deal where I distribute for you. I really feel we can make money together. I don't want to make money off of anyone. I want to make it with you. And I've been working hard at figuring out how we're going to do this. And the biggest hurdle has been printing costs. And it's no disrespect to printers. They have overhead. Printing machines are expensive. These are $100,000 machines, you know, and renting space is expensive and labor is expensive. But I have grinded and did the numbers and worked out everything to keep my overhead low. And this is going to be monumental. This is going to be great. Not me, the system. It's going to change everything. Everything. And right now we're a monthly FLC because the volume isn't high because we're, you know, smaller publishers. And a lot of retailers have had great things to say about us. They just don't feel that there's enough to order from us right now to justify the shipping. I understand. I do. You have to keep your doors open. Well, maybe some of the other publishers, Dynamite, Mad Cave, Titan over in the UK, Maybe Marvel and DC, I will be talking to some people. Maybe they come on with us. Maybe we start getting those publishers that really attract the retailers and we go to a weekly FOC just like everybody else. I'm about growing this for the benefit of all of us, myself included. That is not bullshit. That is not hyperbole. That is not me trying to look like some good guy, because I'm a schmuck just like everybody else. Just a schmuck that cares. And I want us all to win. We will print for anyone, and you will get the lowest prices in the United States. And we will print for all the publishers that we distribute, and we be a one-stop shop. You send a file, boom, you got it. On top of that, we're going to provide a service. Some of you small publishers, you're doing your first Kickstarter. You don't know a damn thing about formatting your book, the bleed, logo design, whatever. We'll have those services for you. If you don't know what you're doing, but you really want to get this book out there, we will format your book for a very low fee and then get it to print level and print it for you. If you need logo design, we will have it. We are also going to have a division that does apparel for publishers. You send us the art you want. We'll put it on our sweatshirts and T-shirts or whatever for you. We're going to get into banners for conventions, all the marketing that helps you artists, you small publishers, and even you stores. If you're a retailer and you're going to want a banner or signage or something, or maybe you're doing a retail exclusive with an artist through IDW or somebody, and you want to keep your costs down, we're there for you. We will print it for you at such reasonable rates with no limit. Again, print on demand orders, quantities at offset prices. It's that simple. That's what I'm offering. Okay? I'm serious. This is going to be great. You're a schmuck, but you're our schmuck. And my mother's here. You amaze me. Thanks, Mom. And Cleaver, thanks, Cleaver. Lee Reese, thank you, man. Charles, thank you. Art of Victor. Yeah, man. Victor, when you have prints that you want for your conventions as an artist, we'll do them for you. We could do high-end quality prints. We can do just average prints, but we're still going to be the cheapest around. Absolutely. Interesting proposition. Will this limit print runs to only what the FOC is? Oh, that's what I answered before. Okay. And no, it won't limit to that at all. The publisher is in charge. I am not here to tell publishers, retailers, or artists how to run their business. I'm here to facilitate, bridge the gaps, and help you succeed. And in your success, I succeed, period. There's no reason why I can't help you and help myself at the same time. I would love to get my books out there, and I would love to continue to be in direct market, and I would love to get my publishing, branded and really out there. Of course, that's my goal. But why can't I bring everybody along and help them as well? Rising tides raise all ships. Communities raise children. All villages raise children. All these cliches are true. We don't need to be competing and cutting each other's throats. We don't need to be so greedy that we're taking more than we need and other people are suffering. I'm taking what I need, and I'm going to make money, and more is going to make money, but so are you. Everyone stands to make money. And after the dust settles and we get settled with the printing and everything, we're going to be rolling out our own magazine in the vein of Wizard. It'll be an entertaining magazine. It'll be interactive. It'll have articles from mainstream to independents. It'll highlight independents. It'll have interactive stuff, maybe even art contests, cover contests for Philbo. It'll be informative. It'll be interesting. And we're going to call it, I'll tell you what we'll call it another day. And we're going to roll out that magazine in the coming year as well. We have big plans. And we're not just going to be finished with printing and distribution. We're going to go into other areas. We're going to be the one-stop shop. We are going to be that niche that everyone can get what they need from. And that's what we're doing here at Philbo. And it's tough to be taken seriously in this industry. It is. I'm a little guy. I'm really running this company. With me and Maura are running it ourselves. We have staff, but they're fee for service, hire staff. And we're struggling We're working hard. And, some people recognize that and appreciate it and work with us. Some people recognize and appreciate it, don't work with us. And some people scoff at it. Not really concerned with those people. What I'm telling you is we're moving up, we're moving forward, we're getting bigger, we're getting better, we're getting stronger, and we are going to be taken seriously because I won't accept anything else. I'm a big fan of Wrath of Khan, Captain Kirk. What did he say? I don't believe in a win I don't believe in a no-win situation, and I don't like to lose, and I'm a stubborn Irishman. So I'm excited about this. We have the article, the press release went out on Bleeding Cool, on Comics Beat, and Bleeding Fool. And I want to thank all of them, Rich Johnston from Bleeding Cool, and Heidi McDonald on Comics Beat, and Chris Braley from Bleeding Fool. Thank you to the three of you for putting this out there and letting the community know. I'm going to tell you, tell a friend, tell everyone, share it out there. Artists, small publishers, large publishers, we're here for you. You want your comics printed, you want art sketchbooks printed, you want prints for conventions, you got it. We're going to be doing it. Now, when is this going to roll out? I will have the machine at my facility, and it's the same exact facility where we do our distribution. It's right there. It's literally pull the order off the machine right to the table, box it up safely, soundly, ship it out. That's the system. And I'm saving a lot of overhead, which is why I can keep my prices down. The machine will probably be in my possession within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We will do a lot of test printing, making sure we get everything right. And then we will announce that we're up and running to the public and ready to go. We will release our price sheets as well. What was the other thing I was going to say to you? The printed catalog will come once that's all set. If anybody wants print samples when we're ready to go, we just you're going to have to just pay for the shipping and the cost of printing the book. We're not making a profit off it. We will break even, but we will send you a sample so that you can see the quality. Most books will probably be 80-pound gloss cover and a 60-pound interior. Very solid quality books. But again, we'll be able to accommodate other things. Now, we've been asked, will we do Perfect Bound? Well, the thing with Perfect Bound is it's an added cost, and unless you have regular volume, the glue gums up the machine. So if we get enough demand for Perfect Bound, we will absolutely get to Perfect Bound. Absolutely. But we want to start off slow and easy, doing saddle stitch, anywhere from 24 to 48 pages or less. You want to do 16-page book, whatever. And we'll go from there. We'll be able to do sketch covers. We'll be able to do, gloss covers. We're going to look into doing matte. We're going to look into doing foil. Those are all add-ons and other expenses that once we get rolling, we'll go. But we need you too. We need you to spread the word. We need you to give us a shot. If anybody's been paying attention, like me or hate me, I put my money where my mouth is. I back it up. I put the work in. I'm doing something. I have a distribution that is worldwide. We have stores in Japan, Germany, UK, Italy, Sweden, France, Australia, Canada, Mexico, and across the United States. That's no small feat, and I'm reminded constantly that I should be proud of that. I just don't feel like I've done anything yet. I never feel like I've done anything yet. I still feel like I have so much to do. And my wife keeps telling me to stop being so hard on myself and take a bow. I'm not going to take a bow, but I am going to say we work with integrity, we work with honesty, we work with decency, and we sincerely want to see everybody win. I don't ever want to be the reason someone stops doing what they love, and I certainly don't want to contribute to it. I want to be something and someone and a business that builds everyone up while I can still succeed. And I want to prove to the world you can succeed with integrity and decency, and instead of being greedy, share the wealth, work with people. I'm serious. I really mean that with all my heart. I really do. I'm a stupid Superman fan. I'm corny. I love Superman. I love Captain America. I love Wonder Woman. I love that altruism. And I want to spread that. That's what comics are about. The hero, right? I mean, I may be the villain sometimes, but I'm trying to be the hero. But anyway, so that's the news. Spread the word. If you're interested in printing with us, again, we're probably about a month and a half to 2 months off. But if you're interested in printing with us, feel free to contact me, please. If you go to the distribution website, the contact is there. You can go there. If you have my personal contact and I know you, feel free to reach out. You could DM me on Facebook. You can go to me wherever you want. Reach out. Let us know if you're interested. We'd love to hear from you. If you're interested, we will send you the price sheet. We'll tell you what's going on. And I'm just going to tell you right now, as I said, the lowest I've seen for a 24-page saddle stitch right now is like $290. We will be significantly lower than that. Writing returns just as a reasonably priced comic book printing. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not saying this because I want to look like some hero. I just want to show that you can do the right thing and still succeed. And I want everybody to win. I want to win. I want you to win. I want Jason Meadows and Todd Rayner to win. I want Rafael Tavares Jr. to win. Michael Orr to win, or Auer. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. I want Vic Medina to win. I want Mike Mez Phillips to win. We all love this. We love art. We love stories. We love heroes. We love the medium. That's why we grind. That's why we bust our ass. That's why we do what we do. Well, if I can help in any way, that's what I'm trying to do. Live my dream while you're helping you live yours. And that's what this is. Philbo Entertainment Promotions is Philbo Distribution, Philbo Publishing, Philbo Print on Demand. We are going to do graphic design, logo design, formatting. We're going to do banners. We're going to do paraphernalia and accessories. If you want a gym bag with your logo on it, you want a sweatshirt with your cover on it to market yourself, your QR scan on the sleeve, whatever you want, we're going to do it for you. We're going to do all of that. Maura is an amazing graphic designer. Look at the website. That's Maura on a budget. The other thing is we're going to be moving to a better website. It's going to have a publisher's portal where they can track their sales. It's going to have the retailer wall, of course, where they go behind wall. They get their discounts based on, tier pricing. And it's going to, we have the search engine. It's going to be a lot easier, a lot smoother, a lot user-friendly. We are sticking with the prepay model. Right now, we are sticking with that. But, if we got big publishers like Marvel and DC, we'll see. I'm not here to be a hindrance to any retailer. I'm not your adversary. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to hurt any publisher. Bleeding Cool did a great article, but they didn't list all of our publishers. We have like 70 or 80 publishers with us. Not everybody publishes every month, mind you. Some do quarterly, some do 6 months, some did one-shots. But we have like over 70 or 80 publishers. We don't charge you to put in a catalog. We, for free, offer the cover of the catalog each month to a different publisher. We don't charge you for that. We don't charge you to solicit. We don't do that. We don't put those fees in there. That doesn't help you win. That might help line my pockets, but it's on your back and on your dream, and I don't want to do that. We're not cutting back on bubble wrap. We're not doing any of that. We're cutting back where it makes sense so that we can put the money where it belongs. Packaging right, delivering on time, providing quality printing for all of you. And any of you who know me know that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And we're going to do it professional. And we're going to do it 100%. And I'm going to give it everything I've got. Everything I've got. I am so friggin' pumped and excited. Maura is excited. I'm grateful to have her on board because she has been so monumentally important to everything we're doing here. She is the website. She is the purchase orders. She is the graphics on the website. And I do want to give a shout out to Fabrice Sapolsky of Fair Square Graphics, who originally kindly did the first catalog's graphics to make it look great. And then we just went from there. So we appreciate him. We appreciate all the publishers that work with us, all the retailers that work with us. And, we have retailers that are ordering several $1,000s from us a month. We are making money here. We are doing all right. But we want to keep going. And we want to grow. because our growth is your growth. Your growth is our growth. It's symbiotic. We do this together. If we are a solid distributor and we're helping you get your numbers up, not only are retailers getting books that they can sell and make money off of, but the publishers are living their dreams, selling their books, making their money back. Kickstarter is a wonderful, wonderful tool. So are all crowdfunding platforms, but it is not distribution for small press. It's not direct market. Direct market is where you've got to go. But it had to be restructured because the way it was going, like when Diamond did it, you give them 50% to the stores. Diamond was taking their 15%, and you're walking away with 35% of your cover price, with print costs being probably more than 50% of your cover price. You were losing money unless you invested in 3,000 books to get 70 cents. And even then, if you had different covers overseas, you spend maybe 70 cents a book, but you have to pay $250 for a plate change for a different cover because it's not digital printing. Well, we're doing digital printing, but you're getting the prices as if we weren't. It solves everything. I don't know if you mentioned this, but this is a snap decision. Have you been working on this behind the scenes for a while? A lot of thought was put in this. All right. Long story short, we originally were going to team up with someone to do this. That fell through. And then Maura and I just looked at each other and we're like, we've done so much on our own. Why are we relying on other people? Let's just do this. And I found a way to get the money. I own the machine. I'm not leasing it. I own it. I'm invested in this. This is long term. We're not going anywhere. So we are going to print anybody's books. No minimum. You're going to get the cheapest prices in all the United States. And if you sign on and distribute with us, your print costs are going to be even lower. So I don't know if you're looking Nick Barucci from Dynamite or Mad Cave or Titan or Marvel, DC, IDW, any of you. You can print through me. You can distribute through me. If you have an exclusive distribution deal with another distributor, you can still print through me. I'll still print your books. I'll still print them. And you won't have to pay all that thousands of dollars in shipping. Still print them. It's easier to pay for shipping here locally in the States than it is to go from overseas. And your books will come on time. Hey, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. So that's it. We are going to print. We are direct market. We are publishing. We are everything you need. We are one-stop shop. There's only one thing that we aren't yet, and that's yet. And that's one last piece to the puzzle, and that will be coming as well. I'm sure you can guess. There's one other avenue to conquer. So tell your retailers, tell your friends, tell your artist friends, tell your publishers, tell them, let them know, because they will make money through me. Guaranteed. They will make money through Philbo. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. When we roll out the prices, you're all going to go, oh my God, how the hell can he afford to do this? I can. I will. All right. Anybody have any questions? Throw them at me. By the way, Night issue 7 is live now. We added these original art sketch cards. They're Philbo sketch cards. If you're interested and you still got time left to back the campaign. We are funded, but we'd love a little extra in case anybody backs out, etc. So please support Guido Martinez, Philbo Publishing, Night issue 7, and sign up for Madcaps issue 3, 1 through 3. It's the final issue of the miniseries. That's going to Kickstarter next Thursday. And then sign up for Papa, which has been well reviewed by Chuck Dixon. That is going live in May, and I'd love your support there. Just when I think you've tackled every roadblock there is, you break through another one. Great job, buddy. I'm very interested in how this will work. Thank you, man. And Jerry, you're a great artist. You also do your own comic book. You do your own art prints. Come to me, man. Talk to me. I will give you Maura, and I will give you the best prices. Oh, Maura's here. Hey, all. You may not know Maura because she's not the big mouth that I am. and she's not on social media like I am because she's busy behind the scenes. But Mora is my partner, and she in the business, and she also has a very talented artist husband, Rob Powers. So go check out his work. He's big on TikTok. Go see what he's doing. You'll love it. And Mora is going to have the design portion of our business, where if you have shirts, clothing, bags, whatever, you come to her. She can do business cards. We can do business cards. We could do flyers, prints. We could do T-shirts, sweatshirts, everything. Mora does amazing work. I mean, just imagine you're wearing your shirt, you got your QR scan on your sleeve for everybody to scan instead of sitting on your table. You got your logo nice and big. You've got a beautiful cover on the back or front. You've got the information that you want. You're a walking billboard of your own business at every convention. Mora can do that for you. Under Philbo, she can do that for you. She's phenomenal. We're going to be a one-stop shop. We're going to do everything for you. Everything. We will be available. And like I said, if you're a new publisher and it's like your first Kickstarter, we can do your Kickstarter for you. We can even create the page. We can print it, fulfill it. We can, if you don't know how to format the books for print, we can do that. And our services, of course, we charge for them, but we're not going to break your bank. It's going to be reasonable. Banners, table runners, badges, acrylic socks, laugh out loud, all of it, Morris said. And I'm not kidding. We are excited. We've been working hard behind the scenes. Maura and I work day and night. We're constantly talking back and forth, working things out. And we're going to make the distribution even better, not just with the printing. We're getting to a better website. We're going to do the catalog. We're going to have returns. We're going to give better discounts to retailers. We want to work with you. We want to see retailers flourish. You are the front line of the industry. You have our books on the shelves. You are getting them out there. But also, fans, I'm glad that you love Absolute Batman, and I'm glad you love Marvel and DC. So who doesn't? Grew up on them. We love them. But we're asking you to give our small press a shot and go to your retailer and tell them, I want Tragedy in my pull list, or I want Tales from Neurosville from Knuckle Supper Studios, or coming soon, I want that noir book Cold Cutter from 4 Speed Studios, or Aaron Pahara is going to have his book soon out in direct market. Ask for his book. You won't be disappointed. You won't. I guarantee you won't. There are so many great books in our catalog. They will sell, but you have to give retailers confidence. So go tell them to put it in your pull list. And then we're going to be rolling out that magazine, and it's going to be entertaining. It's not going to be a boring magazine that's just filled with ads and 2 or 3 boring interviews and some speculative stuff at the end. That's just boring. That's a gimmick. That was somebody making, that's making ad revenue. We want an entertaining magazine that's engaging. Remember how Wizard had art contests and you could write into them, and they had interesting articles and what was hot and different. We're even going to include like 6-page previews of a highlighted independent publisher in their book, so you can read a sample of the comic. We're going to make it interactive with art contests. We might even do cover contests like I do through Philbo, through the magazine. We're going to do a lot of stuff to make the magazine fun and interactive, and all the things that we loved in the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s of comics. Before it became blind bags and gimmicks, it was the love of the freaking medium. Letters page, envelope art. Yes, Spider-Man has always been my favorite character, but independent comics are the way to go nowadays. But again, you might find your new Spider-Man, right? At some point, Spider-Man was new to you, and you gave him a shot, and you loved him. Well, maybe it's Tragedy. Maybe it's somebody else's character. Maybe it's Spider Squirrel from Zion Comics. Charles McElvey. I mean, you don't know. It's a small investment to try a new indie book that you may say, man, this was awesome. I love it. And then boom, you've got your new character that you enjoy. And if they're in the direct market and you're supporting them like that, they'll be in the stores every month for you to get in your pull list and pick it up. And now that we're doing print on demand with Philbo and the direct market, they can afford to give better discounts to the retailers. We're going to give you better discounts. And like I said, we will accept returns with stipulations. Obviously, we're going to, no questions asked, but based on the tier pricing. If you spend a certain amount of money, you're going to get a higher discount. You'll get even more returns accepted, no questions asked. We want retailers to win, and we want you to buy with confidence. And if you know that you can return a few of the books, maybe you'll give it a try. Maybe you'll buy a few tragedies or, I deal with so many books I can't think, like Ablaze, all of them have books, Devils do. Maybe you'll try a few, knowing that if they don't sell a month later, you'll return them. No questions asked. And we're not asking you to rip the covers off. Just return them. That's it. And we're going to have a printed catalog, a physical catalog. So if you're a fan, you can go get the catalog at your store. We'll even be able to get you the catalog from our website if your retailer isn't carrying it. If you want to buy the catalog, we'll let you buy it through our website, the catalog, so you can get it. Print on demand, boom, loving it. Need more info on the POD. We're going to roll out the prices soon, and we're going to let you know when it's going to start. Like I said, it's probably going to be within the next month to 2 months that we're up and running fully. We want to do test runs, make sure everything's good, because we believe in high quality. So we have to do quality control first, and we want to make sure it's right. And we want to do right and represent our publishers with the utmost integrity and respect, because they are trusting us, and we don't want to let them down. Direct market distribution with printing. No one has ever done this before. Not Lunar, not Diamond, none of them. Well, Philbo is. Give us a shot. Help us grow. You won't be disappointed. You'll be very proud and happy of what we accomplish here, but we can do it with your help. We can all win. Creators can make money. Retailers can as well. And fans can get books people pour their heart and soul into, created by creators for creators. Well said. Exactly. Yeah, and, we did make the announcement, but I'll repeat it. We are not just direct market distribution. We are also print on demand now. We are going to print. And not only are we going to print, but we're going to have the cheapest prices in all of the United States. And we're going to be comparable on the distribution level to offset prices that you would get overseas without paying for shipping. You send us your print file, we print it up, we ship it to the stores based on the orders. Boom. So we adjusted. We're going to do floppies to start, and the reason for that is to do perfect bound, they're glued spines. And if you don't have a constant volume, the glue gums up the machine, which causes maintenance problems. If we get enough people requesting perfect bound, we will add that to our repertoire. Abso-friggin-lutely. We will add anything as long as there's a demand for it. But we are going to start out with saddle stitch. And, you can do anywhere up to 48 pages, I believe, in saddle stitch. So we're going to do that. We can do sketch covers. We're going to expand to foil at some point, depending on the demand, etc. But we want to get your books out there. Nice. Well, we're going to be the cheapest you'll find by far. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. The lowest I've seen for a 24-page book, like I said, was like $290. We're going to be much lower than that. Period. No one's done this before. I don't say that because I'm looking for accolades. I don't say that because I'm looking to, look at me. I'm saying that because it's just true. Yeah. I haven't looked into the newsprint side of things, but we can. It's just a matter of what paper we use. If there's enough demand for newsprint, we could do newsprint as well. Yeah, we want to be here to service your needs. As long as you come to us and you're providing us with enough that makes sense. We have to have volume for it to make sense, right? Support our business and we won't let you down. We will support your business. We will work in conjunction with you. We will grow together. We will help you. You build us up, we build you up. That's a model I believe in. Building real sustainable relationships with publishers and retailers is how we all thrive. And if we're all making money and we're all succeeding, this industry is going to boom again. We can't rely on one hot title at the moment. Absolute Batman is a blessing right now to the industry, but it is not the solution. And I'm not saying I'm the solution, but I'm working towards being part of it. We can't rely on one title. We need many titles. We need more readers back in stores. The blind bags and all that, that's great for collectors, but collectors will collect what they want to collect. Readers are loyal to that book. They will come back every month and they will buy that book. We need loyal readers who care about and are invested in the stories, the characters, and what the publishers are putting out. And indie is the way to go because we're not based on corporate interests. We're just writing what we love and what we care about. And just so you know, I'm going to share a little story with you. There was a retailer in Texas, and she had said she put up a nice display of independence up front, and she put talking headers, which are little cards with a little, and talks the synopsis of the book, etc. And she put them on the shelves with the books. And she said she sold independence over Marvel and DC 4-1. She then moved her store to Florida. She had to move to Florida, and she was worried that maybe that was just my demographic there in Texas, and is this going to work here? She did the same model, and again was selling independence 4-1 over Marvel and DC. I'm not saying that to disparage Marvel and DC. I love Marvel and DC. I'm just saying that independents aren't what they used to be. They're working with Bart Sears and Will Spatasio, and I have Bill Sienkiewicz covers. I have Chris Pachalo. We, there's people using Chuck Dixon, hiring Chuck Dixon to write. They're working with professionals of 30 years now. The independent scene is not what it used to be. The artwork is up there. It's top notch. The storytelling is so much better. It's no different than the mainstream. You're going to have a few duds, but there's a lot of good stuff too. But you just got to give it a chance. I understand the mentality of, I know Scott Snyder is a great writer, and I know what he's written in the past, so I'm willing to take a chance on his new book because I'm sure it's great. He earned that. But give us a chance to earn that. Give us that faith. I know it's hard to invest in the devil you don't know for the devil you do know, so to speak. But I'm telling you, comics in the independent scene are great. And a lot of them are doing licensing deals too. Like Dren Productions has AXA, which is it was an old comic strip of a barbarian woman. It's very popular. It sells well in our distribution, Or you've got really cool characters like Tales from Eurosville. That whole world is interesting and fun and exciting and cleverly written, Or you've got Charles McElvey, who's doing some great, fun, silly stuff. He has a very humorous, action-packed superhero book. And he also has American Yakuza, which is a really good, serious book with martial arts and action. We've got a lot of great books, and the art is really solid. The Remnant, with Grok Comics, they do a lot of great stuff. He has that Black Cobra book. Man, that cover is gorgeous, and the art, the character design is fantastic, and fun book, thick book, action-packed, interesting characters you like. There's a lot of good stuff, guys. Go. If you're bored one night at 3 a.m, scroll through Kickstarter, pick out a few campaigns, but also look through our catalog. Go to Philbo Distribution. Every catalog is still available to order from. And go check them out. You'll see some great covers, read a few synopses. You might find that new book you're excited to find. Tragedy sells well everywhere it goes if it's given a chance. Sorry to brag and plug my own thing, but it does. There are stores that have tragedy in its pull list, and the people come back every month looking forward to the next issue. It sells very well when people give it a chance. No one is disappointed. Every store that orders it, it sells. I'm telling you, give it a shot. What do you got to lose? If you don't like it, you got toilet paper for a week. If you like it, you got a new book to enjoy. I mean, aren't we looking? The world has gone crazy. Isn't it nice to have an escape? Go into something new. Well, here's your chance. Independent books, something new, something fresh. Philip, how can Philbo help creators that produce 1 or 2 books per year? One shot, slower at production. Simple. We don't We will not gatekeep you. We have people that just put in a one shot and we haven't, they haven't come back for a while. They do every 6 month distribution. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell a publisher what their frequency is. That's up to you. You want to be in as much as possible if you can, but if all you can do is put out slow, so be it. We ask you though, if you have a mini series, at least have 80 to 90% of that mini series done, and then do a frequency that makes sense so you can put it out in a timely fashion. But we'll do a one shot. If you're doing 2 books per year, wait a little longer till you finish your mini series, you get close, and then you distribute through us. But we'll put it in. As long as it doesn't look like a 3-year-old did the logo, as long as the sequential art is professional. Art style is subjective. Who am I to tell you? Let the free market decide. So we will distribute the books that won't get a chance through Lunar, who can't afford to pay hundreds of dollars just to be listed in the catalog. That's who we are. We want to see you win. I'm a Rocky fan. Aren't we all a little bit of Rocky? Haven't we all felt like we've just been beaten down? Aren't we all just trying to be standing when the bell rings at the end? Maybe get a win just once in a while. Aren't we all asking for that? How many of us go to bed at night and we pray to God, or we cry, or we tear, or we fantasize about having a better life, being relevant, being happy? All of us. All of us, guys. How many of us get frustrated when we see a blind bag doing well and our book that we really believe in is solid and people say it's really good, but we can't get enough people to take a chance on it? How many people get that frustrated? I get it. That's the human condition, man. I think we're so busy fighting each other over so much bullshit. Politics, this politician, that politician, religion, race, gender. We're fighting all of this dumb shit that we forget, and we're focused on what makes us different. We forgot what makes us the same. We all want to feel relevant. We want to wake up every day and enjoy that sun on our face, and we want to feel like this life is worth something. It's meaning something. We want to wake up and look forward to the day ahead of us, not cringe, not hit snooze 5 times and go, oh shit. We don't want to watch our dreams fade, and I don't want to watch your dreams fade. So I'm doing what I can to try to fix what I think is broken in the industry. I'm sorry, I'm not a blind bag guy. I'm not a gimmick guy. I think they serve a purpose. I think that they've helped keep things afloat, and I respect that. But we need readers. We need readers that can, like Shane Chebsey's here. He's from the UK. He has some great Bram Stoker licensed stuff, Dracula and things. He also has Cowboys versus Dinosaurs, and he's got other books. Great books, great reads. And we sell them well when people order them, we sell them well. And we just need enough people to give it a chance. Take us seriously. You won't be disappointed. We won't let you down. But you got to build us up. We can't do it without you. The fans have to request these books. Give it a shot. Scroll through our catalogs if it's 2 a.m. and you're bored. Stop, watching some silly YouTube channel. Stop listening to people who are telling you what you should like. Make up your own mind. You don't have to go to these influencers who are telling you need to like this book, and then the speculation market jacks it up to $30 just so issue 2 cannot sell well. That's all bullshit, guys. That's the market manipulation. The people who should manipulate the market are the fans in the free market. Buy what you love. Give things a shot. Try something new. You might just find something you love. Not because it's it's going to be worth $30 or $50. Not because it's a retirement plan. Not because you want to slab it. Because you read it and you related to the character and you loved the world that you were submersed into, and it got you away from the world for a little while. It got you away from your job that you hate, the relationship that's stressing you out, or the disappointment and frustrations of everyday life. It got you out of that for a while. You got to enjoy it. It's a healthy escape. You don't have to drink. You don't have to do drugs. Pick up a comic and just delve right into that bad boy and read it. Because the people that are in my catalog, they all care. They love comics. They care. And they're so hungry for you to just give them a shot that they are doing everything they can to say, look, just give it a try. Give it a try. So anyway, having said that, Free Comic Book Day, I'll be signing at Fourth World, and I am going to give away any one of my issue number ones of all my series for free when you come to my table for Free Comic Book Day. You get one issue of any one of my, what do I have, like 8 titles, 7 or 8 titles. The issue number one you can get for free on Free Comic Book Day. Come say hello. If you don't buy anything, you don't buy anything. Take the free comic and go. You want to know why? Because I believe so much in what I'm doing and my comics that I believe when you read it, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to want to buy the second issue and the third issue. I believe that. I think I'm writing some good stuff. And you know why? Because people I've looked up to and I've admired, Chuck Dixon, Peter David, Howard Mackey, they're telling me it's good writing. I'll believe them. I'll believe him. And my harshest critic of all, before he died, told me I was a good writer, and that was my father. And my father would be the first one to make a man cry and tell you how much it sucked. So I'll believe them. But I'll also believe you. So give it a shot and you tell me if I can write. But give everybody a shot here. Give Shane Chebsey and Scratch Comics a shot. Give Jason Meadows and Knuckle Supper Studios a shot. Give Charles W. Morgan and 4-Speed Studios a shot. Give Charles McAvee and Zion Studios a shot. Give Dren Productions with Michael Dolce and James, I forgot his last name, something with an M, a shot. Yes, Withered. Kaliber is working hard at Withered, and he's doing amazing work. If you like Angels and Demons with a twist that nobody's ever done before, you're going to love what Kleber is doing. Is it Kleber or Kleber? I'm so sorry. There's so many independent books that you won't be disappointed in, that you really will enjoy. We have AC Comics. They sell very well with us. They were the 8th account for Diamond. They've been around since the 80s. They still have a big fan base. We sell AC Comics very well. We have Hermes Press. As a matter of fact, Steve Leaf, who's part of Hermes Press, he was one of the reps at Diamond. We have 10 Ton Press. If you love rock and roll books and you love other, other types of books, they have some great stuff from, John Hagman and 10 Ton Press, and he's a good guy and they care about the industry. I can name a ton of people, Yeah, Shane's doing some great stuff. I like this Cowboys versus Dinosaurs too. I didn't read it because I haven't had time, but I always ask the publishers if I could check out their books. I don't just assume I can, even though I have the consignment inventory. But it looks interesting. It looks fun. I mean, there's so much. There's so many titles in our catalogs. Ablaze does some great stuff. Name a few more. Who else do we have? We have Paige Alfred's got his Beer and Bullets. Who else? We got a lot of people coming on board. So check it out. Anyway, this has been an hour. I know I can ramble on. I'm really passionate. I'm excited about this. This is huge. It really is. This is not me bragging or boasting. It really is. I mean, where else can you get your small published book out into every comic store in the world, potentially, and make money even if you only sold 5 books? No more shipping costs, no more damages, no more being late. That helps retailers too. The books will be on time because I'm printing them and sending them out. There's no waiting on publishers. And if for whatever reason UPS or somebody damages your books, I print them up right away. I send them right out. There's no waiting on publishers for consignment or replenish inventory. I can print them up again and send them out. Or if we printed extra based on the publisher's request and we have more on the first printing. Yeah, I mentioned Grok, High Vibrational Pirates, Black Panel Press, Midnight Factory. They do a lot of good horror stuff. Monstrous. Monstrous just had a monstrous campaign for his magazine. And he does like the Kolchak stuff and horror. A Plan 59. We have From Outer Space from Dren, written by Dennis Knight. Was it 59? Anyway, Alpha Comics, Starcross, Silverline. You've got Roland Mann, who was the editor-in-chief for Malibu Comics, does his own line of comics, Silverline Comics. Great stuff. Yeah, it was Plan 79. That's what I thought. Silverline Comics. Roland is a great guy. He knows the business. He knows how to make a good comic. They're doing great stuff. And they sell well through us. Homebrewed comics. You've got Crit, which is very original. You've got Bigfoot Knows Karate. You've got Celestial Knight, and you've got Caspian Porter. If you like a Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon type book with their own twist. Abstract Studios. I have Terry Moore with us. And by the way, if you want to get his Strangers in Paradise or all of his omnibuses, they're 70% off right now on our website, and they're going to be for several months. 70% off. Terry Moore. We have Billy Tucci. We have Antarctic Press. We have Zenoscope. We have Devil's Due. We have heavy metal. We've got heavy metal. We've got some serious people, man. We have G-Men Comics, which I now publish. We have the Rob Liefeld cover, and now we have the Marat Michaels cover. We have oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Sergeant, it's the cover right now. Anyway, we have Nexus from what do you call it? Steve Rude and Michael Barron. We have Nexus. We have Asylum Press, Frank Forte. He also works with heavy metal. Critical Entertainment, Broken Oar Comics. We have About Time Comics. Lee Giles does that Godsend book. Great stuff. I mean, we have so many publishers. Yeah, Big, which does Nexus. Dreamscape. We have Dreamscape Comics. John Hone, who owns a great store in Pennsylvania. He does some great stuff, several titles. He has a book with historical. It's a military book, but it also taps into like gladiatorial times. Great books. Aloha Comics. Time Bomb Comics is coming on board from the UK. Art of Victor Medina, Godsend is fantastic. And that's the thing, right? We will talk up a storm about the latest streaming thing or the latest Marvel book, but we'll walk away loving some of the independent books we get off a Kickstarter, but we're not creating a buzz. We're not talking about it. Let's talk about it. Black Box Comics does not distribute through us, although I'm very friendly with Demetrius. He's a wonderful human being. Black Box Comics, great publisher. You should definitely check out their books. Cleaver has some work with them, but they have a lot of great titles. And Demetrius is really, really one of the great people in the industry. Black Box Comics, check them out. Get them in your pull list. And maybe they'll distribute through us one day. We'll see. I mean, there's so many. We named at least 30 or 40 here. Apex Comics. Mariano Nicieza, Fabian's brother. He does great stuff. Get Your Meds. You want a wonderful family book? Wonder Duck. Great family book. Apogee Comics. Doing some great stuff. Committed Comics. Thomas Dougherty, I call him my favorite Irishman, even though he's Asian, out of California, does great stuff. There's so many people. Go look at the catalog. Go take the time to read the catalog. Look at the synopsises. Check out the books. Look at the covers. Advent. We have Advent Comics. We have a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. But don't take my word for it. Go look. If you're scrolling through Kickstarter one night, I say do it and pick an indie and support them. But go look at our catalog too. And then go tell your store, I want these books. I want these books. And if they have enough books to order, they'll order them. Sergeant Flag. Thank you. I don't know why I drew a blank. It's my own. It's the book I publish. But it's Rick Offenbender that does the book. And he's a pro. He's been around for years. Great stuff. There's a lot of great stuff. Superhero books, horror books, sci-fi books. Fair Square Graphics, we mentioned before. They do some wonderful stuff with premiere format books. Like the quality is fantastic. They do some great stuff. There's just so much. Yeah, there's so many great books. And we have a great newspaper. Comics for Kids is my friend's store, and I always get it confused with John Jay's newspaper. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I get no sleep. Akin to Comic. is a really great newspaper. A Kid in a Comic, you can get a newspaper that is all comic strips, and interactive like word puzzles and drawing and inking and stuff like that. Practicing inking. Heroic Publishing, Phantom Blade Productions, Jin, Jing, I'm sorry. He does his wonderful, really fantasy, just beautiful looking books. Phantom Blade. There you go. Yeah. Scratch we mentioned. Heroic Publishing. There's so many. A Kid in a Comic is a great newspaper. You can get them through us. Just go look, man. There's such a diverse array of books on there. You get the rock and roll books from 10 Ton Press, like I said. You got, superhero books, horror books, really good niche books, westerns. We got Trigger Warning from Terry Moore, which is a western, which is part of his whole universe. He has that sci-fi omnibus. I forgot the name of it for the moment. Echo. There's just so much, and we work with big names. We work with big names in the independent scene. So give it a try. And soon, Penguino. If you don't know Penguino's Revenge, you're missing out. That is a fun, anthropomorphic, action-packed tale that has adult humor by Rob Powers, Mora's husband. And it's a fun book. And then they have him going to hell. It's great. It's great. It's fun. He's a samurai penguin. And he has Cataclysm, which was one of the horsemen of the apocalypse, like the horseman you didn't know about. He's going on vacation to Earth. It's just great stuff. Rob is a really talented artist. He did my Dynamics book, which will be available if you want it for free or to buy it. Free comic book day. All right. Anybody else that we've mentioned? Anybody have any questions? Tell everybody. Philbo's coming. We're not comfortable yet. And I don't want to be comfortable. I want to keep working, and I want to keep growing, and I want to keep becoming part of this industry in a healthy, good way. And I want to help as many people as I can while helping myself. And I want to see the industry that I love thrive. I love comics. It's the greatest medium in the world. It's the greatest storytelling medium in the world. I mean, think about it. Back when there was hieroglyphics, there's always been storytelling through art and comic strips. There's no better medium of visual and literature. Comics are amazing. And these days you can write a comic about anything. It doesn't have to be just superheroes. So there's just so much to choose from. So, yeah, that's it. Jin. Sorry, Jing. I'm fried. I literally had like 3 hours sleep last night, and I do every night. So that's it. We are Philbo Distribution, Publishing, and Print on Demand. We will have the lowest print costs of anyone in the United States. I guarantee it. Unless everybody starts panicking and dropping their prices now, we are going to be the cheapest. And even then, I still think they can't meet our prices. They just can't. They can't. Maura and I have been working at this and planning, and we have had setbacks, but it never stops us. I've had people say really crappy things about our business and try to stop it. They go out of their way to tell publishers not to work with us secretly. They go out of their way to tell retailers not to work with us. They go in people's DMs. They go to conventions to badmouth us privately. They play their games. They pull their bullshit. They can do it all they want. They can't stop us. No one's stopping us. If I quit, it's because I've decided to quit, or because God just said, all right, your day on this earth is done. Maura and I are not playing. Maura is coming on as a partner, minority ownership partner of Philbo. She is working diligently with me, busting her ass. She is so talented, and we're going to provide extra services thanks to Maura. And we're amassing some good people on our team. Todd Rayner of his comic books, of course. We forgot to mention him. And we're excited about this year. I can't wait to roll this out. We are dedicated. We are dedicated to this industry, to everyone succeeding. retailers succeeding, publishers succeeding. I can't wait to get that magazine going, our printed catalog. We're going to offer returns. We're going to offer discounted tier pricing. And you never know what publishers we might just get on board. I work diligently day and night, and so does Maura, and we are not stopping. Not happening. You could call me a diamond Temu all you want. Temu's still in business. Diamond isn't. So I'll take it. And we are not a glorified Kickstarter. That's not how this works. Just wait. It's just getting better and better. And I'm growing more and more, creating my own ecosystem. Maura and I are creating our own ecosystem where we don't rely on anyone. We will be everything you need. Everything. Not just distribution to direct market, not just printing, not just a publishing option, other things as well. Marketing, getting your books formatted and ready to go. Crowdfunding. I'm very hungry. And I'm not celebrating shit yet because I'm in the first quarter of the first game of a 16-game playoff. I want the belt. But when I get the belt, I want to be standing with all of you as my teammates. Help us and we'll help you. Work with us. We don't have to be competitors. We don't have to be cutthroat. We don't have to look out for ourselves at the expense of others. You can look out for yourself while looking out for others. That's what we're trying to do, Maura and I, and that's what we're going to succeed at. So come with us. If you're a fan, check out the catalog. Get to know some of these books and tell your retailer to put them in your pull list. If you're a retailer, give us a shot. We won't disappoint you. We're not perfect. Sometimes things happen, but we will make amends. We will fix it. We will take care of you. We honor your business. We're not some big conglomerate that doesn't give two shits about you. We care about every single retailer that we have on board, and we appreciate them. And we know your struggles. We do. And we want to work with you. Give us a chance, and we'll work with you. You'll win. All right? We're going to roll out everything. We're getting to a new website thanks to Maura. It's going to be more user-friendly. And we're going to get the printing going. And you're going to be seeing more and more. We're going to be rolling out more, growing. And we're going to keep going. I used to be an art rep. At some point I get big enough, I'll get back into art repping again. And I'll have an art repping service. We want to do everything. I want to even do art classes. I know I'm good friends with a lot of people. And a lot of them live here in New York. Coloring with Chris Sotomayor. Mike Lilly with art. Sean Chen with art. Billy Tucci. Storytelling. Maybe I'll open up a small school and you could do online courses or in person. The sky's the limit. And I'm just crazy enough to do it all. And now I have Maura to help me. I have Maura as a partner. She's just as dedicated, just as loyal, and just as talented and ambitious. So now I really can't stop. You know? Two heads are better than one. So that's it. All right. I've talked enough. Thanks for coming out. That's the big news. Go check out the Bleeding Cool article. Go check out the Bleeding Fool article. Go check out the Comic Speed article. And thank you to all of them for putting out there. We haven't even fully released a press release yet either to the rest of the world. And I haven't even emailed all the retailers yet. So more to come. We really appreciate you. We are excited. This is the year of Philbo. We are not playing. We are not going anywhere. We are just getting bigger and better and stronger. And we're going to do it with you. So jump on board. You're going to be excited. You're going to be happy. We're all going to make money. All of us. All right. So I'm going to leave you with what I always leave you with. Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.